Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Marti, and I'm going to talk about my university, specifically about buildings, hospitals, and the tourist attractions that I would like for my city. First of all, I will talk about buildings, then I will explain the hospitals, and finally the tourist attractions. The buildings, if I had to choose what kind of buildings I would want to choose a building similar to the Burj Khalifa. This building is in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. The construction lasted 6 years and it cost $1.5 billion. It has 163 floors and 2 parking levels. It's 829.8 meters tall, so it's the tallest building in the world. I would like to have it in my city because it's beautiful, and I think that it's very important and very useful for business. But in my city, I would like to have two buildings that respect the environment because it's very important and no more expensive than the skyscrapers. And in the future, I think that buildings will be more respected with the environment. Because in 2015, we can imagine that the human populations will have reached 9 billion people. Moving on the next slide, I'm going to talk about the hospitals. I think that people would like to have the best hospital in the world for the future. So I would like to have in my city a hospital like the Cleveland Clinic, because it's the best hospital in the world. It was created in 1921 and it has 1,200 beds. It's in Ohio. It's a multi-specialty academic center, and in the 2009 it saw more than 3.2 million of patients. But the Cleveland Clinic is a private hospital, so I would like it to be public in my city. Moving on the next slide, about the tourist attractions. If I could choose, I would choose a tourist attraction like the Eiffel Tower because it's beautiful and it's the most visited monument in the world. So in the 2011, the tower received 6.98 million of tourists because it's in France, and France is the most visited country in the world. I would like to have it because it produced a lot of money. The construction of the Eiffel Tower lasted 2 years. It was for the World's Fair. The tower is 324 meters tall. In the future, I think that the tourist attractions will be the same monuments, or maybe new monuments like in Dubai, where it doesn't attract a lot of tourists, but the way to visit them will be different and more ecological. For example, the visits to visit the cities will be different and they won't produce pollution, or maybe the travels could be different and more ecological. The major companies and organizations have now pledged to collaborate to create a commercially sustainable tourism industry by the year 2023 to protect the environment. And the strategy was launched at the APTA Travel Convention in Barcelona on 8th October 2009. Does anyone have any questions?
No.